Oh, that's misfielded. It's Samuels, that's a bad miss. 150 comes up for Pakistan. That can easily crush the bowler and the team. This really should have been stopped. This was timid from the fielder. Samuels there.
Need to stop this. The heat and the humidity that your bowler is putting in some good work, really. He desires and demands more of his fielders, Jerome Taylor.
I think he got wrong-footed in the end. Somehow he got there before time and then ended up in a bit of a tangle. Even then, it's not been such a bad over. We're talking about 8 runs from the second last over.
सर्विस नाइट्रो प्रीमियम इंजन ऑयल का न्यू एडवांस नैनो फॉर्मूला इंजन की परफॉर्मेंस बढ़ाए, रगड़ से बचाए और दे ऐसी पावर जो नजर आए। फील द पावर।
अब टेलीनॉर से दिन के हर पहले रिचार्ज पर बेहतरीन रेट्स के अलावा मिले गारंटीड मुफ्त एमबीज और साथ ही बेशुमार एक्स्ट्रा मिनट्स या एसएमएस मिलने का मौका। यही है सच्चा साथ।
अरे ये क्या? आज तो इस घर में तुम्हारा पहला दिन है। अम्मी पहला दिन जरूर है, लेकिन अपने घर में।
रिश्ते खालिस हो तो हर घर अपना लगता है, क्योंकि खालिस ही सब कुछ है।
BP space. That's going straight away Sarfraz, but a good delivery. Single conceded.
But I think that graphic was very instructive for me as well, Rami. The graphic doesn't guarantee you anything in terms of a victory, but in 12 matches, when you score 150 or more batting first, you win 10 out of those 12, lose 1 and tie the other one. So it does suggest the type of advantage you have if you can, as Pakistan have gone over 150. However, the dew, not all of those have been night games, so the dew could have an impact tonight.
That's middled and taken beautifully. That's a good running catch. Who else but Pollard, with his height and with his technique and with his anticipation, caught that one quite easily. He was moving gracefully, got there and took a very good one.
He timed his jump very well. He was in off the boundary, and though he's tall, though he's athletic, he still has to time the jump to perfection. Bravo appreciates that himself. It's been a good knock though from Shoaib Malik. 37 of 28, 154 for 4.
Pepsi Party Pack और 2 लीटर 1.5 लीटर की प्राइस में।
इसके खस्ता मजे में है हमारी रिवायत की असली पहचान, नू की बेकरी नान खताया। रिवायत से जुड़ा खस्ता मजा।
हाफ सेल्फ पे दौड़ी जाए, बिना स्टॉप के हमको बढ़ाए, जिंदगी की गाड़ी चलाए।
AGS बात है क्वालिटी की।
अब टेलीनॉर से दिन के हर पहले रिचार्ज पर बेहतरीन रेट्स के अलावा मिले गारंटीड मुफ्त एमबीज और साथ ही बेशुमार एक्स्ट्रा मिनट्स या एसएमएस मिलने का मौका। यही है सच्चा साथ।
Umar Akmal is on strike, and it's not a bad try from Umar Akmal facing his first delivery. This was beautifully held and judged by Pollard. He's made a habit of this. He takes some fantastic acrobatic catches by the rope, and this wasn't a bad show at all. It is tough out there when you consider humidity and how the fielders have been perspiring. Misses it. Sarfraz. That's excellent bowling. Really is well delivered. Any dot at this stage is worth its price in gold.
He's taken the pace off the ball, as we suspected a lot on this surface because of the conditions. That's what Bravo will say. He says if it's a hard surface, he'll go Yorker. If the ball is sliding, if it's a slow surface and it's holding up, a lot of the guys go slower ball, pace off it.
Yeah, that's a meaty blow. That's into the gap. Not over the rope, but a boundary. And it's a handy one, even though he's not too happy. He's a little frustrated. Sarfraz wanted a 6 maybe. Maybe still ring the fact that he couldn't do nothing of substance in this over. Just a ball left now and 6 runs in this over for Pakistan. So 159 for 4. Oh, that's well stopped. It's a great end to the innings. Bravo has bowled a lovely over. Just 7 runs from it. Sarfraz will walk away with a not out 46. He's an inspirational leader, promoting himself up the batting order. Not a bad effort at all in this heat and humidity. He ran beautifully. And Pakistan have got 160 on the board. And West Indies will have to bat well to get over the line, even though there is dew and other things to consider. But West Indies need to keep wickets in hand, need to play spin properly. It's not beyond them getting to 161, but they'll have to bat sensibly against a bowling lineup that dented them in the last game. So 40 for Khalid Latif, 37 for Shoaib Malik, 46 not out Sarfraz. Umar Akmal had a brief arrival, 1 from 1.
Battery was good, 1 for 24. Jerome Taylor, I thought, was good through his 4 overs. There were a couple of bad balls earlier, but generally his figures of 28 or 4, I think you'd be happy with that. You would have wanted a wicket. Narayan, no wickets. That's always a key when Narayan doesn't get a wicket. And Bravo 1 for 38. The skipper, also very good, 1 for 24 for Brathwaite.
Yeah, good figures for the Windies bowlers. And that is what they need to do to make it 1-1, 161 to win from 120 balls. Should be a great contest and a run chase. Right, we'll be back with live action in just about 5 minutes' time.
पत्ती को जोश दिया, एवरीडे पाउडर मिक्स किया और खास मजेदार मिक्स चाय के 3 कप तैयार, वो भी सिर्फ 10 रुपए में। छोटा पैक बड़ा मजा।
अरे ये क्या? आज तो इस घर में तुम्हारा पहला दिन है। अम्मी पहला दिन जरूर है, लेकिन अपने घर में।
रिश्ते खालिस हों तो हर घर अपना लगता है, क्योंकि खालिस ही सब कुछ है।
जैज और लाहौर कलंदर सजा रहे हैं पाकिस्तान के सबसे बड़े क्रिकेट प्रोग्राम जैज राइजिंग स्टार्स का फाइनल शो 24 सितंबर से 1 अक्टूबर को लाहौर कज़ाफी स्टेडियम में, जहां मध्य मुकाबल होंगी पंजाब से मुंतखब की गई 8 बेहतरीन टीमें। कज़ाफी स्टेडियम है आपका मुंतज़िर। फ्री एंट्री, आएं और बेशुमार इनामात जीतने का मौका हासिल करें। जैज राइजिंग स्टार्स के साथ दुनिया को बता दो।
अरे ये क्या? आज तो इस घर में तुम्हारा पहला दिन है। अम्मी पहला दिन जरूर है, लेकिन अपने घर में।
रिश्ते खालिस हों तो हर घर अपना लगता है, क्योंकि खालिस ही सब कुछ है।
पत्ती को जोश दिया, एवरीडे पाउडर मिक्स किया और खास मजेदार मिक्स चाय के 3 कप तैयार, वो भी सिर्फ 10 रुपए में। छोटा पैक बड़ा मजा।
अब टेलीनॉर से दिन के हर पहले रिचार्ज पर बेहतरीन रेट्स के अलावा मिले गारंटीड मुफ्त एमबीज और साथ ही बेशुमार एक्स्ट्रा मिनट्स या एसएमएस मिलने का मौका। यही है सच्चा साथ।
अरे ये क्या, आज तो इस घर में तुम्हारा पहला दिन है। अम्मी पहला दिन जरूर है, लेकिन अपने घर में।
रिश्ते खालिस हों तो हर घर अपना लगता है, क्योंकि खालिस ही सब कुछ है।
पत्ती को जोश दिया, एवरीडे पाउडर मिक्स किया और खास मजेदार मिक्स चाय के 3 कप तैयार, वो भी सिर्फ 10 रुपए में। छोटा पैक बड़ा मजा।
Experience the world of unlimited opportunities with Jazz Gold. दुनिया को बता दो।
अरे ये क्या, आज तो इस घर में तुम्हारा पहला दिन है। अम्मी पहला दिन जरूर है, लेकिन अपने घर में।
रिश्ते खालिस हों तो हर घर अपना लगता है, क्योंकि खालिस ही सब कुछ है।
अब टेलीनॉर से दिन के हर पहले रिचार्ज पर बेहतरीन रेट्स के अलावा मिले गारंटीड मुफ्त एमबीज और साथ ही बेशुमार एक्स्ट्रा मिनट्स या एसएमएस मिलने का मौका। यही है सच्चा साथ।
पत्ती को जोश दिया, एवरीडे पाउडर मिक्स किया और खास मजेदार मिक्स चाय के 3 कप तैयार, वो भी सिर्फ 10 रुपए में। छोटा पैक बड़ा मजा।
अरे ये क्या, आज तो इस घर में तुम्हारा पहला दिन है। अम्मी पहला दिन जरूर है, लेकिन अपने घर में।
रिश्ते खालिस हों तो हर घर अपना लगता है, क्योंकि खालिस ही सब कुछ है।
अब टेलीनॉर से दिन के हर पहले रिचार्ज पर बेहतरीन रेट्स के अलावा मिले गारंटीड मुफ्त एमबीज और साथ ही बेशुमार एक्स्ट्रा मिनट्स या एसएमएस मिलने का मौका। यही है सच्चा साथ।
अरे ये क्या, आज तो इस घर में तुम्हारा पहला दिन है। अम्मी पहला दिन जरूर है, लेकिन अपने घर में।
रिश्ते खालिस हों तो हर घर अपना लगता है, क्योंकि खालिस ही सब कुछ है।
जैज और लाहौर कलंदर सजा रहे हैं पाकिस्तान के सबसे बड़े क्रिकेट प्रोग्राम जैज राइजिंग स्टार्स का फाइनल शो 24 सितंबर से 1 अक्टूबर को लाहौर कज़ाफी स्टेडियम में, जहां मध्य मुकाबल होंगी पंजाब से मुंतखब की गई 8 बेहतरीन टीमें। कज़ाफी स्टेडियम है आपका मुंतज़िर। फ्री एंट्री, आएं और बेशुमार इनामात जीतने का मौका हासिल करें। जैज राइजिंग स्टार्स के साथ दुनिया को बता दो।
पत्ती को जोश दिया, एवरीडे पाउडर मिक्स किया और खास मजेदार मिक्स चाय के 3 कप तैयार, वो भी सिर्फ 10 रुपए में। छोटा पैक बड़ा मजा।
Waves introducing Triplet Plus, 2 रेफ्रिजरेटर्स की गुंजाइश वाला Triplet Plus। Waves नाम ही काफी है।
अरे ये क्या, आज तो इस घर में तुम्हारा पहला दिन है। अम्मी पहला दिन जरूर है, लेकिन अपने घर में।
रिश्ते खालिस हों तो हर घर अपना लगता है, क्योंकि खालिस ही सब कुछ है।
पत्ती को जोश दिया, एवरीडे पाउडर मिक्स किया और खास मजेदार मिक्स चाय के 3 कप तैयार, वो भी सिर्फ 10 रुपए में। छोटा पैक बड़ा मजा।
These are the wickets that went down. Sharjeel Khan falling early. This Samuel Badri yet again getting the better of the aggressive left-hander. Azam taken by Pollard. Good fielder, excellent fielder. Very safe pair of hands, and Carlos Brathwaite, the West Indies captain, would have been relieved to see Pollard coming around from wide long on to give him this wicket. And the imitation of the footballer Pogba. Not Usain Bolt. Neither Usain Bolt in the running either. Now the run out here was pretty poor effort, but maybe a tired man. And in the end found well short of his ground as the throw came in to the keeper Andre Fletcher. And then another good catch, an even better effort here from Kieran Pollard, leaping high, nonchalantly plucking this one out of the air to get rid of Shoaib Malik. Dwayne Bravo with the wicket near the end of the innings. The dancehall artiste, the entertainer, picking up the wicket. The bowling figures here, yes, he was expensive at the start. Dwayne Bravo, first couple of overs, went for 24 runs, but towards the end tightened things up. Wickets as well for Badri and Carlos Brathwaite. So the West Indies left with a pretty stiff challenge here. So Viv, as we see the Pakistanis here gathered in a huddle, they know that they've routed the West Indies already. 115 yesterday, they won comfortably. Instructions there from the captain, and just looking to summon that spirit to close out the series with one match left to play.
Certainly they would have achieved what I think needed to be achieved. The highest total on this ground so far would have been 139. They would have exceeded that tonight. And because of those reasons, I believe that you think that you stand a good chance of winning the match because of that earlier situation. But here we have Safraz in wonderful form. Busybody, that's what I call him. Big shot again. The little man is powerful. He's got a lot of power. I've called him the pocket rocket. Whenever you see him at the crease, you always believe that something's going to happen. And usually, he makes things happen.
Alimad Wasim had an outstanding match yesterday. 5 for 14 for his Pakistan spinner. He claimed 5 wickets in innings in a T20 international. The West Indies are going to have to watch him very carefully. Very good economy rate as well, less than a run a ball. And we've got an interesting bit of data here that is very ominous from the West Indies point of view, because Pakistan, when they score 150 plus in a T20 international batting first, in 27 matches they've won 24 times. So they don't lose very often. They've lost just twice. They're tied once. One of those defeats was that famous World T20 semi-final in St. Lucia when they lost to Australia, and especially Mike Hussey in that tremendous final over, facing up to Saeed Ajmal. And earlier this year they failed to defend 150 plus against New Zealand. So as Johnson Charles comes out, he'll be looking to give the West Indies the sort of solid start that could allow for Pakistan to experience that rarity of a defeat defending 150 plus.
That stats sends a message, I guess, to the two guys who are at the crease at the moment. We see Evan Lewis, his career 5 matches, 108 runs, an average of 27, 130. There's no 50, strike rate 166.2. That's powerful stuff.
Well, last night it certainly was not Johnson Charles or the West Indies night. This is how he fell. Andre Fletcher was the wicket falling there.
I think West Indies got to be careful here because of the damage that was done by this particular bowler, that they'll be coming trying to take things a little too easily, just trying to take their time. But that's also good in my opinion, especially if they can rotate the strike, is going to be of high importance.
It's true, you can get into a mindset where you think you've got to score 8 runs per over, you've got to win the match to stay alive. This is, again, confirmation of his line at the stumps, just leg side of the stumps as well, the hot zone where he's looking for, coming off the pads to get the wicket as he got Kieran Pollard. But you've got to think that you can't score 160 runs in 2 overs. You've got to take your time, even if it's T20. You've got to assess the situation, assess the conditions, set your stall out properly, keep wickets in hand.
Especially with the action rate, you cannot afford to be too far away. Got to make sure that you are in contention most times. Here goes that famous individual. I would have seen that face for a number of years. Magnificent supporter for Pakistan. As you can see, he's got a group of fellas behind him. There's Dean Jones again, the professor of cricket in India.
The man who inspired Curtly Ambrose to produce his best in a one-day tournament. Had the temerity to tell Ambi to take off his wristbands. Changed the course of that match, the one-day series, the test series that was continuing at that time. Wouldn't want to stir up a hornet's nest, which he did.
And I guess when you do something like that to Curtly, he's a very inspirational fellow, individual who